Hi, I'm Lucy Edwards, Director of Client Success at VHT Studios. And today is my guest, Olga Zakinova, with Zakinova team, Douglas Elliman. And now, Olga, you are in two offices, right? In Roslyn and in Bayside.
Exactly.
So tell us just a few words about how you are juggling those two offices and how you are transforming to a new market in Roslyn.
Well, the whole idea and the whole concept was born when we hit pandemic, and I started to realize that a lot of my clients are looking to move from Queens to Long Island. And I started to feel and understand that just being in Queens, it was not good enough. My clients wanted me to have inventory. My clients wanted me to have professional on Long Island. My clients really were looking for a guiding expert who would help them navigate through that important process. And most of my clients are looking to sell, and then down the road they're looking to buy. And most of them are actually cash buyers.
That is a great decision. What a great move. And Roslyn is such a perfect area, that's for sure. Now you have a new team, you have great addition, so you are building new direction. So it's not just you are joining a new market, you are joining the new market with new brainstormers, and you are creating this new environment. So let's talk about it.
Well, the most exciting thing for me personally, the way I look at it, I have two children. If I were to adopt another one or have a third child, I think I could easily feed a third one. So that's how I look at it. I actually feel that the more I'm actually on the market, creating content and producing more information to generate more inventory for Roslyn and Long Island market in general, I feel that my business also picked up a lot on Queens side. Why? Because if I am creating a lot of content for Long Island, I'm actually simultaneously generating a lot of opportunities and creating a lot of content on Queens side. Mm-hmm. So that actually increases the business on both sides. And the team is actually there because I feel that alone we can do so little and together we can do so much. I feel that the team is growing in a way that we assign and designated agents that are perfect experts in their own areas and directions. And so Queens Market is covered by certain agents of mine that work with me and my team. Mm-hmm. And then I also have hired right now some really great professional experts that are great on Long Island.
That is fantastic because now you have the diversity
Yes.
of agents on your team who are helping you in different situations. What's important is that your market and your region that you are covering is under control 24/7.
Absolutely, and my clients are loving it because right now the way we market our properties is that we're clearly stating on all our marketing pieces that we cover in Queens, Long Island, and actually thinking about Florida. So because a lot of our clients moving from Queens, Long Island, and potentially Florida, everybody would like to have a piece of real estate somewhere other than New York City. So Florida, it seems like one of the places that New Yorkers love to have, a piece of heaven in Florida.
Yeah, well, sounds very familiar, and I can certainly see how everyone is also would like to have the different residencies where they can be in the summer and in the winter time, just travel around the weather, you know.
Absolutely. So, I think we work all very, very hard, and Lucy, I know you for so many years, you've been working very hard, and I know that having just an extra space to get away once in a while, especially Florida, it becomes really one of a kind opportunity for a lot of New Yorkers.
What do you see on trends of the market? How do you, right now after the pandemic, what do you expect for the market to grow in September, October, November? The inventory and the residents. Will someone just get rid of something on Long Island and buy Florida only, or will they still have a piece in Queens and Florida?
Well, my predictions are, and I follow a lot of really top-notch people, that especially Lawrence Yun, who is National Association of Realtors expert and chief economist, I have to honestly tell you, their predictions are very, very interesting. I was actually foreseeing the same thing, but they just confirmed it about a few days ago, the way we are predicting the market with flow is very interesting. Right now, due to pandemic, a lot of people were not even in New York and Queens area. A lot of people escaped to upstate New York. A lot of people escaped to Florida. A lot of people escape all over different parts of the world, if possible, to just be away from the crowds. What's happening right now with vaccines being in place, a lot of people are getting vaccinated. A lot of people are coming back to New York. And so what is allowing us to have the opportunity, more listing opportunities, more inventory coming on the market. And we personally predict that there is going to be more opportunities with buyers being able to not fight over properties anymore. I think that's going to cool off a little bit, because I think that wave is potentially will be coming down, if it's not already down in certain parts. Queens market was always different than any other markets to begin with. I think Long Island, Queens, and Manhattan got affected in a very different ways. But I think that Florida market would also start cooling off a little bit. But with the inventory coming more and more on the market, I feel like people will have more opportunities to pick and choose where they would like to be. And that hype of the market, I think, is coming to the tip of the iceberg.
That is great. And maybe finally, someone will be able to afford different residences throughout the country.
Yes, absolutely. I also feel that upstate New York got very, very lucky. I think that Pennsylvania, Poconos, all those areas, Connecticut, Westchester, New Jersey, all those more suburban areas outside of New York City got very, very lucky, because I feel that people were trying to escape that claustrophobic living on top of each other lifestyle. Vertical lifestyle was also something that people were trying to avoid. Co-ops are kind of like taking a little bit of a deep feeling of how the market is performing on co-op market. But I think generally we will be coming down a little bit more into a normal market.
Well, speaking of market, just a few words on your marketing strategy. You are amazing. You invest so much energy and finances in professional marketing strategy, in your photography, in 3D videos. Now you are doing a lot of drones, which are really helpful. Just to confirm, because I know you personally and I've known you for so long, just to confirm that doesn't matter if you are going to sell that property tomorrow or today even, you will follow through with staging, with making sure everything is in order, not just photography, not just VHT I'm talking about. Once you create that strategy and you present it to the seller, you stick to your guns and you complete everything, because your consistency, your reputation, and your brand is all about delivery, right?
Correct. Yes. So going back to a couple of years ago, when I had my own company, I really stood by the fact that everything that goes out with my name attached to it, it has to look super presentable. I really couldn't afford to put my name out there with properties that I was listing with anything that was not professionally done. So every single listing, even if it's $100,000 co-op, because remember, little tiny $100,000 co-op could lean into a multi-million-dollar referral business. And I always have this thought in mind that you have to always multiply what you do. So with all that said, I just recently won a listing. I'm going to give you this as an example. It was another competing broker from the area. I'm not going to mention names. They actually were going to get a listing and they were offering 2% commission. And as you know, that I'm not about the commission. I charge what I charge, and I think I'm worth every penny and more, due to the fact that I don't just let the homeowners prepare the house for sale. When it's time for a photo shoot, my clients usually call me and ask me a very simple question. Do you think I should clean up the backyard? Yes, the first impression is the only impression. I never put pressure on them demanding, yes, you have to clean up that backyard. That's not my style. I always put in their mind that the first impression is the only impression. And so I think that automatically creates a vibe in their mind that they have to really manicure their place. And so when we show up for photography, when we show up for 3D tours, when we show up for floor plans, I think that's already indicating to my clients that, you know what, they have to create the house showcase ready in the best possible way they could do it. When we show up to the photography sessions, sometimes it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, depending on how big the house is. It actually takes a lot of effort for me personally to move things around. And as you know, right now we have a team member that is feng shui expert, and so she also plays a major role to how we move things around to structure it in a way that it becomes very appealing and attractive to the buyers. So yes, drones are fun because I can't fly, so I can't see from the top, but I personally feel that drones are so much fun because not only we getting still photos, we also get professional photography from the top. So I'm able to pick and choose the areas. So I could showcase the area to the consumers.
The lifestyle.
Their lifestyle, the area, correct.
Well, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Stick to the guns and stick to your marketing strategy.
Thank you, Lucy.
Well, thank you for being here with me, Olga, at this beautiful Sea-Cliff Douglas Elliman office. I really appreciate your time. And we'll see each other again, and we'll have more videos done together.
Thank you. Maybe soon in Florida.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I am Lucy Edwards, Director of Client Success at VHT Studios, and please go to vht.com/learn to watch my videos. Have a great day. Cheers.